All right. So some of the men I've noticed, because you always ask yourself, why do they treat some women like they're men? Like, why are they seem like they competing with you, like as if they're a woman? And it's, whoa, they really tearing their whole roof off. And it's disappointing because you have sometimes this happen in a familial friendship, business, or even, I hate to say it, for dating. And for some of you that are, already in the covenant as far as marriage or a long-term partnership with a man that does this, my heart goes out to you because you have to ask yourself, where is this feminine energy coming from them? Where they feel the need to try to, I'm going to humble you. I'm going to show you what time, like that type of behavior. Where is that coming from? And it's coming from sibling rivalry. If you look, okay, if you care to look, because some of you might be just like, okay, cut off, because I cut a nigga off. But if you care to look, you can always see they have a brother somewhere. Look at the brother. That's the answer. You're like, why is he acting so feminine with me? Why is he so... And you ever wonder where, even if they're not themselves, blatantly, because remember, they're covert. They're not overtly in this competition mode with you and want to tear you down and show you about yourself. And then, they'll copy things about you that's like gender neutral, right? They always gather a woman. And a lot of times, cluster B personality men do this. They have like narcissistic personality. We hear that a lot. But also sociopaths do this, psychopaths do this. Antisocial personality do this. The dark triad, personality does this. Anyone that's Machiavellian, which a lot of people say narcissist, Machiavellian personality is worse. You understand? They worse. All right, they all operate and do this where they grab women or men, whatever they're like. Some of them like both, no judgment, right? Whatever you're comfortable with, okay? If you same gender loving, that's great. But if you same gender loving, you should be loving. They call it gay for a reason. It means happy, all right? So if anybody that's uncomfortable with their sexuality and taking it out on you, that's not fair. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have nothing to do with what they like. They can like what they like and live their life being happy and enjoying their love without them spewing hatred towards you. That's weird. Like if I was a lesbian or if I used to mess with girls, I'm not going to be hating on no men. That's weird. That's showing that I have a deeper issue there. So when you see people responding and acting like that with their sexuality, get away from them, okay? That was just a little sidebar. All right, but you look somewhere, look at their brother. Back to what I was talking about. Sibling rivalry. Back to their brother. Yes, this is why the cluster B personality men, or even women, they'll pull other people in to compete with you in a way that's, of course, like same gender. Like a lot of the narcissistic men, like this man in particular, he had women doing their hair like me, trying to talk like me, take on my hobbies, how I talk, even coming around and ingratiating himself to my family, which was weird. Like he went above and beyond to show his level of being disturbed, highly disturbed, like extremely disturbed, right? Sleeping with my family members, sleeping with my friends, and then weaponizing them and turning them against me. He not only wanted stranger women to just, I'm going to be her, and he really had them doing that. Even to the point of doing spiritual stuff, right? Had them, you know what I'm talking about? If you know, you know. So he had them doing prayers and rebuking me for being me and they gonna be me and all this type of weird stuff, and thinking if he bestowed upon them some sense of social honor and social respect and brought him around there for his friends and they all accepted him and all agreed upon this lie that this person is me and I am who they are. He really believed that that's where it was at, but he wasn't satisfied there. Most cluster B personalities are not. Now remember, a lot of them also have erotomania. All right, what does erotomania mean? That means that someone really believes it's a psychotic disorder, where they really believe that you are in love with them. And it's kind of like what you will see with stalkers and celebrities, where they be like, it's our third anniversary, and the celebrity is like married with like 5 kids, and like, I don't know you. No, remember when you looked at me and they misinterpret things? Like you could show fear towards them. You showed that you were nervous towards me and that you really wanted me. And it's like, no, I'm scared of you. All right, but always look at their brother. Okay, so that's why they'll pull in them. And so this person, or some people, they might not be satisfied, you know what I'm saying, with just, oh, I'm got this stranger. They'll want to try to get someone they figure that has your DNA. Because they can have that same spark. They can outdo you, right? Let me get this dog because she's acting crazy. All right, sorry guys. So that's why you'll see them begin to start saying, well, they want to have this person compete with you in a way, and when you look at it, it looks like sibling rivalry. Well, you got all of dad's attention, and mom always was attracted to you. Again, she always thought that you were great, and she was attracted to your accomplishments, and she always told you this type of thing. If you look at that, you'll be able to see there's a level of sibling rivalry there. Okay, and with that sibling rivalry, let me see. All right, so you will look at the sibling rivalry. They'll have a brother that either looks better than them physically, aesthetically, that's doing better than them, that's made better decisions, that the parents love more. They wasn't as hard on. They probably didn't get as many whoopings. They probably, everybody in the community knew that they had a divine spark, right? Or they are the sibling that had the divine spark, right? What do I mean by that? You could tell there's something different about them. They was always a little out of the ordinary. But their decisions in life were self-sabotaging, and they had low self-worth. So their brother, the one that you chose discipline, but may not have had that divine spark, has surpassed them. And it leads to this inner anger. So they're angry with their family. They're angry with their community, angry with women. Oh my goodness, let's not forget about that. It might be back in the day when they was in middle school, somebody had a crush on like their brother more than them. And they hold on to that. Okay, we're talking about karmic masculines. We're not talking about divine masculines. They will hold on to that. You see, they'll hold on to that. And by them holding on to that, as they getting older, you'll see that they come around you. Now you're, being who you are, you're triggering them. Now you're triggering that sibling rivalry. And they're not stupid. I ain't saying they're stupid. They're unhealed. So they'll start competing with you in ways that they can, as far as a man competing with a woman, which put them in feminine bitch energy. And then when that don't really, stick it to you the way they want to, then they go get other feminine energies to do that. So here comes the cyber stalking, the post, them trying to catch you outside. You understand, them sleeping with, whoever they see you sleeping with. It's because that man is going through sibling rivalry and trying to still get the affections of mama and daddy, or my community, or Sheila in the 12th grade, because she ain't like me, she liked you. Again, look at their brothers. They always have